exactly? Okay, in the meanwhile, Noor, you can know the values of these colors from here itself. See, if you select this color, once you copy the CSS and paste it in your notepad, this is the value of this color. Okay, else if you want to know more about the color, then you can get the color chart. Like here you can search RGBA color picker or color chart. Then this is the color chart. Okay, you can also pick the color from here and you can compare. Okay, okay Noor? Yeah, okay. Now we have done this part. Okay, and here some spacing is there. I will tell you how to do the spacing. Here we don't have any spacing. You can change the styles to give the spacing. Anyone having any query? Nadine, you can ask me what you want to know. I didn't get your question that the name of the program is a 2-course engagement. I didn't get that question. Okay. Okay, anyone having any doubt? Or shall we proceed? Okay, I consider that no one having any doubt, then we will proceed to this part. Okay, we will see how to create this box. Okay, this box is nothing but a container. In Bootstrap we are using container to create a content. Okay, like this part is completed, I simply minimize this, then I am writing another one comment line, welcome text. Here again I am creating one section and section ID I am giving welcome. Okay, here I am creating one div and giving that class as container. See, container is a predefined class in Bootstrap. By using container, your website automatically becomes responsive and your container will provide you the predefined margin by default. Okay, inside the container I don't want to keep any rows and columns. That's why directly I can use div, and here for div I am using a class welcome, and the, let me first write welcome only. Then I am using H1. In H1 what I want to write? This part. Simply I copy from here, okay, paste it, and I want one paragraph, and in paragraph I copy this part and paste it, okay. Then the third one I need button type equal to submit, and class equal to btn home button. Then my button name is subscribe, okay. This is the HTML part. Let me run. See, you get something like this. Now I want this things in center, okay. Then what I can do here, this div I can use the predefined class of Bootstrap text center, okay. The text will become center. Now you can see the text is becomes center, okay, and the button is also in center, because the complete div I make text center. It will be easier as compared to write the code, CSS code, to make it center, okay. This is the HTML part we completed. Now we will see how to create this border and how to do the hover effect. Okay, just go to the style set. Here I just write comment line welcome start, okay. Here I am going to style the welcome section, okay. First thing, I want to give the margin and padding. Welcome, this padding I am giving 50 pixel, 100 pixel. 50 pixel, 100 pixel means 50 pixel from top and bottom and 100 pixel from right and left, okay. And margin top minus 140 pixel. Why minus 140 pixel? Because here I want to overlap this container in for this above this image. That's why I am giving margin top minus 140 pixel, okay. Then text decoration none. Then box shadow, I want to get some shadow. Just see here, here is some shadow around the box, okay. If you see properly, you can see the shadow. Then for that shadow I am using again linear gradient RGBA 0, 0, 0, 0.2. I don't need linear gradient. Here I can provide the values like 0, 0, 20 pixel and 7 pixel, okay. RGBA this value, okay. Now we will see, okay. You get one box, it overlap on the image, that's why it look like this. We will do style for that also, but we have given margin top minus 140 pixel, that's why you are getting this effect, okay. Then I want to make hover effect, like when I hover, then the color will get changed, okay. Here another one thing you can see that the background color is not coming properly, because this is not background color, this is the your screen color. That's why separately you have to give the background color here. This is not text decoration. Here just simply use background color as FFF. Now you can see that, okay, it looks perfectly. Now I want the hover effect. Then for hover effect I am using as welcome colon hover. Then for hover what I want, color. See this color, hover this color means the text color will becomes white. Okay, what are the text color? Like this text and this text will becomes white. Okay, that is the color. Then background color, here I am using the linear gradient. Here I will I just copy this part. Let me see which color it is showing. Linear gradient. Okay, then text decoration none. Then again I need one box shadow. Simply I copy this, paste, and here I just use 0.3. Let's see. Okay, what happened? Okay, here I have used has welcome. That's why it is taking the complete container. Just use dot welcome. Why it is not coming that color? With this color I think not matching. I just use the color 139 DG has FA 8B FF FA 8B FF 0%. This color I want to use 0%. Then has 2B D 2 FF, this one 52%. Then has 2B FF 88, this is 90%. Okay, let me see that. Why it is not reflecting the color? Acha, background color I have written. This is simply background. You have to write simply background. Okay, now it will work. Okay, now you can see that once I hover, my background color will get changed and my all the text color will change to white. Remember that if you separately give the text color, then it will not change to white. Like here, if I write dot welcome P and here I have used color, let me say red. Okay, now the paragraph is in red. Once I hover, the paragraph color will not change because separately you have given the paragraph color red. If all the text color having the default value, then it will override to white. Okay, if you want to override this default value, then simply you just remove this, then all the default value will be override to white. Okay, now the last thing we will see that how to design this button. Now for button, dot welcome. Why I am using dot? Because I am accessing the class. Dot home button. For this I want margin top 10 pixel, then padding 10 pixel, 30 pixel, 10 pixel from top and bottom and 30 pixel from right and left. Border radius, I will tell you what is border radius. 30 pixel. Okay, and I will tell you what is border radius. Color is white and background color is I am giving has 013 F7E. See, this is the border radius. You are getting some smooth border, okay, rounded corner. If you will not use this border radius, Control X, okay, and save. See, you will get this type of button. This is square button. I need little like rounded circle. Then that I can use by using border radius. If you give 50 pixel, then you will get something like this, okay, but I don't need this much of rounded, that's why I just use 30 pixel. This is the border radius. By using the border radius you can do these things. Then what I want, that when I hover the mouse over the button, I want to change the color, background color and the text color. Then again the same thing, I just copy the whole thing, paste and hover. Okay, the color I want has 50D1C0. You can use any color, okay. Background I want white as FFF. Then text decoration none, and I need little bit shadow effects, box shadow, that's why I just copy these things and paste it here. 20 pixel 0 and here also 0. Okay, now you can see that once you hover, see, you can see the box shadow. Now there is no shadow around the button. Once I hover over the button, you can see a shadow around the button, okay. That is the use of box shadow, and you can also see the shadow around this text box, okay. If you want to see shadow more, then you can change this value, suppose 0.8, and you can see the shadow more, okay. I need a little bit shadow, that's why I am using 0.3. Move a box from one place to another. Okay, this is exactly not a box, and if you want to move this one place to another, then you have to play with margin and padding, okay. Like here I have used margin top minus 140 pixel, that's why it is moving top. If I give margin top minus, if I give instead of margin top, if I give margin bottom 140 pixel, minus 140 pixel, okay, then here you will not see any effect, only thing it will go down, okay. But with the margin and padding you can do the changes. And the last thing what I want, that here just see, when I go over the box, you can see that the box is moving little bit top, okay. This one here it is not happening, just see, when I move over the box, it is on same place, only color get changed, it is not moving. Then how I can move little bit top or bottom? By using transform, okay. Has, welcome, here why I use has, because I want the whole container to move, and my container section ID is has ID, and this is the class, okay. Has, welcome, hover. When you hover on the section, what I want, transform, translate y axis. When you want to move top, then y axis. When you want to move left, then x axis. Then move top minus 20 pixel. Now you can see it move minus 20 pixel. If you want to move lot more, then minus 50 pixel. See, it move more. Once you mouse over, it jump. Okay. And if you want to move in both the direction, then again you can write transform, translate x axis, suppose minus 50 pixel, but it is not needed, but you can see it move top minus 50 and left minus 50. If you want to move right and down, then you just use the plus, don't minus, just this plus. Okay, right, but it cannot go down, only it's showing right. Okay, but I want to move only top, that to minus 20 pixel. That's why I keep transform, translate top minus 20. Here in the PPT I have explained that, you can see that. See, 2D transform in CSS3, the translate method, this method move from its current position depending on the parameters given for the left. If you want to move left, then x axis, and if you want to move top, then y axis. Okay, the same thing I have done here. Okay, understood? Noor, your doubt get clear? Okay. Okay guys, this is for today. We have completed the first day part. That here in today I have explained you how to create the navigation bar using Bootstrap and how to use the Bootstrap container and CSS. Okay, and you can see that this is becomes responsive. See, this is responsive. Okay. See, in iPad Pro it automatically take the width automatically changed. When I open Pixel 2, see the width automatically get adjusted. Okay, this is known as responsive. Okay, and our website is till now it is completely responsive. And all the related data I will send in your Gmail, and in next session we will see this part. This part. See, this is very important because in this section I will explain what is grid system. Okay, because here you can see that I have divided one section into 2 rows and 4 columns. How we can do that we will see, and how we will get this type of animation, and how we can embed the video in the web page, we will see that one. Okay, for today this is enough, that we have completed this part. I will share the code. You can practice in home. You can use any editor, but if you want to use Sublime Text 3 editor, there is no problem, but it can be done in brackets or VS Code as well. And go through this slide, this presentation. In this presentation I have given basic data of each and everything. Like in the very beginning, I have given the data that how to become a web developer, what are the basic needs you must know to become a web developer, that front end development, back end development and database. For front end development, you must know HTML, CSS, JavaScript. This is the first phase. The second phase is Bootstrap 3 or 4, jQuery or React.js or Angular 7. We are combining these two phases to create a website. Okay. This all details are available in the slide presentation. You can go through that. This one.
अरे बच्चे भी दिखाना